following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
Welcome in. I'm Devin O'Day, and I'm so glad you're here with me on a Waggin Tails Wednesday. We're going to talk about what happens every springtime when all the critters come out. And speaking of critters, we will be looking at a place that has wonderful, wonderful services for people with wildlife that become displaced. And, sometimes it's just an issue. And we're going to talk a little bit about that going into springtime, about who you call to help you if you have critter problems. And sometimes that happens, and there's a humane way to handle just about every situation. I mean, there is. Even snakes. I just remember the story like it was yesterday. It was in Cheatham County. It was in the newspaper. The exchange some years ago, it was a woman woke up in her log house in Kingston Springs to a chicken snake draped across her entire bed. She was able to get to her phone, call 911, and the wildlife people came in and got it. She didn't touch it. She didn't wake it up. She didn't move for forever. I tell you, you might as well just put me in the ground right there. Good morning to everybody who's watching and who's part of our morning. Good morning, Steve Burney. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to Elizabeth. Yeah, no thanks. I think I'd pass out. I would so scared of snakes, But I have learned, here's the deal. I have learned for the most part, if you just kind of go your own way and move away from them, they go away from you. I don't want anything to do with them. Now, if they get in my area, I will say I might be a little scared. I might react. Vera Smith, good morning to you. Well, we're going to kick things off telling you about something very, very cool, and it is EdgeCon. I love conferences that build you up and help give you good information. And EdgeCon is this weekend at the Sonesta. They've got a few tickets left. Some of the best business speakers, motivational speakers, and faith-based speakers in the country, all under one roof. And you can save $100 by using my promo code EdgeCon, edgeconusa.com. And if you get tickets, just use EdgeCon, Devin's Edge. That's it. Devin's Edge is the thing. Save $100. Here's what it looks like.
If wise people don't lead, a fool always will. There will never be a vacuum for leadership.
Are you ready to take your business to the edge? Let me see your hand.
There we go. Everybody on the come on.
I'm going to tell you how to save money. There's a contest that just launched this week. It's called SaveMyBreakfast.com. It's from the Jimmy Dean folks. Jimmy Dean has really expanded. They've got plant-based breakfast now, egg whites, the high-protein keto breakfast now, things to make it easy to get a good breakfast and a hearty breakfast. SaveMyBreakfast.com. You sign up, and there are going to be 12 winners that get breakfast for a year. Okay? So might as well go to SaveMyBreakfast.com. You save it and make it a calendar invite. And it's very, very cool. And I mean, you know what? You have no chance of winning if you don't enter, right? I am so thrilled to share those things. I'm also wanting to ask your favorite app for food places. If you've got a restaurant that you have a great app for, and it really does like save you money, I will tell you my two favorites. The McDonald's app is great because I like their coffee drinks. I'm just going to tell you, they're a lot less expensive than some of the other places that shall go unnamed. And if I'm driving through and I'm trying to save money, and I earn points, and then I get free coffees. So that's a very, very cool thing. My other favorite is Chili's. Chili's has great bargains. And so I'm going to tell you, it's great. You can order online, go pick it up. They've got it really easy because they get really crowded certain times of the day. I don't know where you are, but they have some really good happy hour deals. And my favorite thing at Chili's is the unlimited salad, soup, and chips. It's just like, the soup, the chicken enchilada soup is to die for. I just absolutely love it. So get your app, collect it. And when you do and you sign up, they let you know on certain days it's like kids eat free, or hey, come by, get a free salad along with an entree. It's just really, some of them are really good. Now, some, I will tell you, not happy with the Wendy's app, not happy with the KFC app. Both of those are mainly just menus. You don't really earn a lot of points that really add up to something. So if you've got a favorite one, leave it in the comments. We love to share. Well, speaking of Jimmy Dean and their contest, I thought I would share a really cool casserole. I love dips and casseroles and things like that, especially if they are easy. Do follow Jimmy Dean on Pinterest. They have some really, really easy recipes. I do one that is Jimmy Dean sausage with sage, and then I use Uncle Ben's wild rice, and I make kind of a sausage dressing. You make the wild rice, you brown the sausage, you mix them all together with a can of a can of cream of mushroom soup. Maybe add some fresh mushrooms, some green onions, then put some cheese on top, bake it. Oh, Lordy mama, it is so good. Well, I love to share things that are easy and accessible. But you know what I don't like access to? This time of year, I don't love that the skunks love to come to my house. I have dogs. I have cats. How many of you have been faced with skunk smell because your dog was too curious? It is not easy to get out. It seems to stay there. You kiss them on the head and you go, oh my gosh, it's still there. It's still there. I went to Grove Collaborative and joined them, and they had a product that they turned me on to. It's called Skunk-off. And I just realized they have tons of products. And turns out it's not just good for skunk odor. It's good for any kind of odor. It's a really great product. It doesn't bother the dogs. It does. I mean, a lot of people, me included, have used those big cans of tomato juice. It's the acid, and it bothers your pet's eyes and stuff. This stuff is really great. It's got charcoal as the base, and it will help you if you wash your hands and you can't get that smell off. This stuff is great. They even have all the other products that I didn't even realize, the cleaning products. Well, I checked it out at Grove Collaborative. If you don't know about this company, it really promotes sustainable products. It promotes less waste, and they have new flavors or new aromas. They're not flavors. I don't eat them or anything. The Mrs. Myers products, they have new scents every season. Go Collaborative. I turned my sister onto it, and she has her favorites. I like the geranium Mrs. Myers, and you just can't find it in any of the stores around here, but they almost always have it at Grove Collaborative, along with lemon verbena. And then there's during the Christmas season, they had a pine, but it didn't smell like Pine Sol. It just was so good. It was just really organic and really good smelling. Tim McGraw, since he's finished with 1883, he and Faith are on tour, and he decided to ask some newcomers that are really making waves on social media and making waves on the charts. And two of them I know are independent, completely without a record deal artists that are out there. And I thought it'd be really cool to share with you, just in case you missed the post of these 3 artists getting their invitation personally from Tim McGraw to go on tour.
Hello? Brandon. Russell. Hi, is this Alexandra?
Yes?
Hi, this is Tim. How you doing? Tim McGraw.
No, my God.
Holy crap. I'm inviting you to come on tour and open shows for me.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's freaking lately, man.
Honestly, like there's one tour that is my bucket list tour, and that's you, man.
I know that you're going to bring a lot to the table. Man, I cannot tell you what an honor this is.
I have looked up to you since I was a kid, and this is a dream come true.
Dude, I'm gonna make you proud, I promise.
What just happened?
That was Tim McGraw on the phone. Like, what?
This is amazing. This is more than amazing. Going on tour with Tim McGraw.
I guess we're going on tour with Tim McGraw.
Oh my word.
If you don't know, the young lady in that video, her name is Alexandra Kay. She's part of this 615 house on Instagram. She has one of the best country voices I have ever heard. If she is not the biggest star in country music in a couple of years, I'll eat my hat. There's something wrong with the world if she doesn't. She just finished opening some shows for Tracy Lawrence and Clay Walker, and they're just absolutely she's just fantastic. I don't know if you know her. She's kind of famous for making her iced coffee and singing songs that have influenced her. Let's take a look at who's visiting with us today. Elizabeth. Yeah, those breakfast casseroles. Make the night before and pop them in the oven to bake. Yeah, me too. Hi, Regina. How are you? Good to see you. And I just love that Tim is giving a chance to people. And there's my Ricky Cook. Y'all, we got some new music coming from Ricky Cook. He's up in Kentucky. He's got some new horses coming, his American Saddlebreds that he has a beautiful, beautiful farm up there, beautiful show horses. And we're going to talk to him about his horses and his new music coming up not too long. Johnny B checking in. Love is in the air, and it is. Love you. One of my cousins, I'm sure. If you're from down in Louisiana and you're a Ford or a Walker, you're probably related to me, Evelyn. Even you all are. You definitely all are. Let's see who else. And Vera Smith this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I think I've gotten everybody taken care of. Well, if you are like me, you love the wildlife as much as you like the domestic animals, but sometimes people get bothered if a critter is in their yard. But let me tell you, the opossum is a beautiful little creature. It eats ticks like crazy. and it helps you with your tick population. It gets rid of refuse and things like that. Opossums are good to have around, not always good to be in a horse pasture. So if you have an issue with a possum, don't kill it. Call the people at Walden's Puddle and find out a little bit more. Here's one story from Walden's Puddle here in Middle Tennessee. My friend Lane Brody runs the joint over there, and they have great volunteers. If you have an issue with possums or raccoons or skunks, or you find one that's injured, Walden's Puddle is your place. And people say, well, I just left a message. They didn't pick up the phone. Well, they don't sit in their office. They're always out helping the wildlife. We have a lot of building going on in Middle Tennessee, and a lot of animals get displaced. We take their home, not the other way around. So we have to find a way to work together. And there's a perfect balance in our world when we are able to do that. So just encourage you, if you have some extra money for a donation, the people who take care of our wildlife are very, very, very important at Walden's Puddle. Our Nashville Sounds are having their opening season April 5th. Baseball be back. I'm telling you, First Tennessee Park, oh my gosh, the Sound Stadium is just incredible. The food is great. I mean, they have come a long way from just the plain old hot dog, albeit their hot dogs are fantastic. Their Parmesan fries, their pork chop sandwiches. They have all sorts of places where you can watch and they even have a putt-putt course where you can watch the game and play putt-putt. Crazy, right? Well, I do want to tell you that they're not just a baseball team. The Nashville Sounds as a group have the Sounds Foundation. And when they were off the field, they went to surrounding fields, helping our local high schools get their fields ready. The Sounds Foundation, you need to know about what they do for our students in Middle Tennessee.
And all we're doing is digging up weeds, throwing them in the wheelbarrow. Somebody will run the wheelbarrow. Have fun.
Today, the Nashville Sounds field crew came to help us out and, make our field look a little better. We painted the sheds and worked on the field and get the weeds out and put some seeds in the outfield.
I think it's a great way to show the players that are here what it really entails to maintain a field, and it just doesn't happen by just talking about it. It takes a little bit of work to do.
Show other teams that we took pride in our field and that we really worked hard to renew it and have it give us pride and it helped us play better.
It's really cool because it's awesome community support, like our girls just getting to know that people outside of our school care about us and they want us to succeed. Just to see them out here and that they care about us, that's the biggest thing.
Did you know, we hear about the Preds Foundation, we hear about what they do, and we hear about all the things that the Titans do, but I bet you didn't know about the Sounds Foundation and what they're doing to help student athletes in our Middle Tennessee area. Our public schools don't get a lot for their extracurricular, and those extracurriculars, you would not you would not even realize how much of an impact that has to change the lives of a kid. You know, coming up, we're going to launch a new show. I cannot wait to tell you about it. Tommy Bryan, Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame writer. He's the stuff, but he has this really great connection with a lot of the student athletes because he writes about them. And we're going to launch a show in the next couple of weeks about student athletes in the spotlight. It's going to be one story per show. It's going to be called 10 with Tommy. And if you'd like to be a part of that, if you've got a student you'd like to suggest, let me know. devinoday@gmail.com. A shout out to Regina Barrett. You had a possum on your porch last night. You know, I've got skunks. I've got possums. I got the whole deal. We always like to take care of them, don't we? You know, I love bluegrass and I love sharing with you great artists that I come along with. And I found a group of kids, they're siblings, and it's one of the best sounds. And they kind of do a fusion with their music. It's bluegrass, it's gospel, but it's a lot of other things. But I found their version of How Great Thou Art. It's their most recent video. The name of the group is Southern Raised Bluegrass. They've got one heck of a bass singer, and they're the most talented kids ever. So I want to play their version of How Great Thou Art, Southern Raised Bluegrass. After you hear it, I know you're going to want to get everything that you can with their vocals and their musicianship on it.
awesome wonder. Consider all the worlds thy hands have made. I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art, how great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. God, his son not sparing, sent him to die. I scarce can take it in, that on the cross, my burden gladly bearing, he bled and died to take away my sin. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art, soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
When Christ shall come with shouts of acclamation and take me home, what joy shall fill my heart. Then I shall bow in humble adoration and there proclaim, my God, how great thou art, how great thou
Hey guys, just packing up here from a video shoot. If you liked what you saw here today, subscribe to our channel. It helps us out so much. We appreciate you.
Gosh, you know how much I love turning you on to great music. And it really does. It matters when you save music, when you download it, when you follow their YouTube channel, or you go to Patreon. Patreon is a platform where artists can go and set up exclusive content for you. You can be a member and send them either a monthly in a different, sometimes $10 a month. And sometimes that $10 a month can really help. It helps pay for gas on the road. Well, $10 doesn't, but you know what I mean. Get you a bucket and take it in and make sure that you support the music that you love so that they can keep making the music. And I love everybody who said such nice comments. What a talented group, Evelyn says. Just heart-touchingly beautiful. Yeah, truly. And speaking of Irish, you hear the Celtic touch of that. Next week is Irish. So every single is our Irish week. We're going to celebrate Ireland. We're going to celebrate, and I've got some big news. I'm putting together with the tour group. You know, I took a group of people to Ireland in 2020, right before everything broke, period, in our world. Well, 2023, I've got some details that are coming. You want to go back? You want to go with me? Well, we'll give you the details coming up. That's our show for today. I'm just really glad that you're part of what we do. And if you would not mind, if you would subscribe, if you would share, if you would be part of what we are. And let me see. Okay, I did get everything done today. If you need any information and you missed something on today's show, the cool thing is it stays up. So all you have to do is wait for the show to post. Then you can go back and find out any of the websites or any of the organizations if you'd like to be a part of it. Waggin Tails Wednesday every Wednesday. Tomorrow's Throwback Thursday. Got some fun things, including a throwback project from the Oak Ridge boy, William Lee Golden, and his family, Chris Golden and Rusty Golden and Elizabeth and Elijah and Craig. All the Goldens on stage on St. Patty's Day, 3rdandlindsley.com to get your tickets. It's the album release party. 3 CDs, old songs that you are going to love. That's it. Be safe, be kind. Remember, you are loved. It is a fabulous, fabulous day to go out and enjoy, even if it's cold, even if it's dreary. We are alive and we're free in America and life is good. Don't complain. You took a breath today. Lift somebody up with it. Take care. Bye.
Nothing like the sunrise with your coffee in the morning, or taking a good book off the shelf. Another thing I love the most than being on my own is together with everybody else. Together, like a silent Sunday summer. Together, on my front porch with my friends. Together we